I'd like to talk a little bit about our lawless administration. We are very quickly heading toward a dictatorship. Those of you who can't keep up with it with the news because you're trying to keep body and soul together and pay your mortgage should know that this administration is about as lawless as you can get. And to illustrate the point, the EPA is issuing new regulations which will cause the shutting down of many coal-fired electric generating plants. This is going to lead to brownouts and blackouts, and businesses will be closing down or moving to Mexico or China or somewhere else. Obama couldn't get cap and trade through Congress, so what he's done is give instruction to the EPA to issue these regulations on their own with no action by Congress at all. They just ignore them. And if Congress doesn't do anything about this, they're going to be completely irrelevant. And who cares if they ever come back from recess? They have to put the clamps down on these rogue agencies of the government. This also includes the EPA, not the EPA, but the BATFE, which has been a rogue agency for a long time. They murdered Randy Weaver's wife and young son on Ruby Ridge. They murdered countless people in the Waco massacre, and which directly led to the Oklahoma City bombing. So I don't think this agency should be in existence at all, and the leaders of this agency should be investigated and brought to trial and should probably go to prison. Another agency that should be reined in is the Justice Department, at least under this Attorney General. He gets subpoenas about the facilitating the sale of weapons to Mexican drug gangs. The Congress issues a subpoena because they want to know what happened, and he just ignores them. So if the Congress doesn't do something about this, like defunding the EPA and the BATFE, and sharply limiting what do I want to say here? What the Justice Department can do, and hold it to account. They're just going to run wild, and the laws will be flouted, and this is going to lead to an actual dictatorship. Another instance is where a judge declared the drilling moratorium in the Gulf of Mexico should be over, and Obama just ignored that too. So I mean, they try to tell us that this is a nation of laws, not men, but more and more we're seeing that that's not true. It's a nation of men, Obama and his cohorts, which is flouting the rule of law. And if we don't get rid of this guy in the next election, we should be ashamed of ourselves. I can't believe that 39% of the people actually approve of Obama. It's crazy. I mean, I never had a very high opinion of the American electorate, but if 39% of the people still think he's doing a good job, I don't know what to say. He's so incompetent that I think a 12-year-old could run the government better than he does. On another front, this has nothing to do with what I've said previously. But have you noticed in San Francisco a while back, a fan was beaten in the parking lot within an inch of his life, and he's brain damaged. So I don't know what's going to happen there, but and now just yesterday or the day before, I guess it was, there was a fight in the stands. It went on for quite a while on TV. I didn't see any any security going there to intervene, but and another man was beaten close to death in the men's room, and on top of that, there was gunfire in the parking lot where a couple of men were wounded. One of them very seriously. I don't know what's going on. The politicians don't abide by the law, and that seems to be seeping down to the general population. So I think we should try to pay a little more attention to what's going on. I would urge you to call your congressman and complain about the EPA issuing all these regulations that are going to cause hardship for just about every person in America. They're going to be shut down these coal plants. You know, we get more than 50% of our electrical power from coal-fired plants. And this anti-American administration has done everything it can to stand in the way of a recovery, an economic recovery. So I urge you to vote for ABO next time. Anybody but Obama. Thanks for watching.